This is On the Spot Motorsports Media here at Gainesville Raceway for the Emily Oil Gatornationals. And with me today is Raymond Nash and Zach Nash. First of all, Raymond, I wanted to ask you, what got you in the Factory Stock Showdown when there's so many classes that's out there offered in the sportsman ranks?
Well, apparently I like self-inflicted pain. No, I'm kidding. Love the class. We've always been a big fan of Dodge and Mopar in general. Really like door cars. Door cars were a big motivator for sure. We were fans. Most people don't know this about us, but we came to these races. We walked around. We watched the class. And it was super cool to be able to not only have an opportunity to land a Dodge and to have a chance to run the class, but it's a big challenge to be able to run, this kind of horsepower on a 9-inch wide tire. It is not for the faint of heart. So of all the classes that we had an opportunity to run, this was a great class for us to be able to start with. And the fact that I can race with my family, support the brand that I really love. My dad had he'll get to watch this. He started me out Mopar strong for sure. He had a Dodge Charger and it stuck. We've been blessed to own different Cudas, Challengers, Chargers, Dusters, Demons, all the Dodge cars that you recognize, but we've really enjoyed the sport. So for us, factory door cars, that kind of horsepower on a 9-inch wide tire, right. It's been an awesome challenge.
Well, and I tell you, the fans, they come out and watch. Of course, they come out here and I watch the Nitro cars and Pro Stock motorcycles. But I believe this class, Factory Stock Showdown, they can actually relate to a whole lot better because just about everybody has a Mustang or a Camaro or a Challenger.
Yep.
And it just draws their interest in, especially when y'all put up the numbers that y'all do on the top end. So we're mentioning that. So how fast does this car run?
So we've been fortunate to improve this car each and every year. We've been campaigning it. This is our 4th year, and this is our second full season at NHRA, but we've gone faster and faster and faster. So last year we had our best mile an hour ever at 180 mile an hour, and we've put really good numbers up. Last year we put up a personal best in the quarter mile. We went a 7:71. So this year we're looking to best that. And with the improvements that we made in the off season and with the horsepower that we make, Ray Barton Racing Engines has done an awesome job at working on the car, building more power, but also making sure our weight distribution is right. Race Tech has done a great job of helping us out. Lighter seats, now we can move weight around. That's a big difference, huge difference. And I think that with support from people like that, we have the potential to go even faster.
Now, Zach, you're his son.
Yeah.
So how did you come along on this adventure and be able to come to races and work on the car with your dad?
Yeah, no, it's a super awesome opportunity. Kind of like he was saying, I remember being in the stands watching Leah run this class, watching our engine builder, Barton run this class, Skillman. So been fans for a long time, grew up around cars, just like he was saying. My younger brother ran a junior dragster. He had was it 69 Dart? When I was younger, 69 Dart that he first started with when we were racing at Dragway 42. So always been around the sport, and then when we had the opportunity to get the car, I wanted to learn as much as I could. So it's been super cool getting to learn. Been able to learn a lot of different stuff. Always knew like little stuff like how to change a tire and stuff like that, but nothing at this level. So it's been an awesome opportunity to learn.
So one day, do you expect to try to sit behind the wheel yourself and wheel one of these?
Yeah, actually just got a 2009 drag pack, 392 motor in it. It's on the way to Barton's shop right now. So plan to start running some regional events first, get some grade points, and then hopefully run stock and super stock at the NHRA level. So coming soon, hopefully.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what is the horsepower rating usually in Factory Stock Showdown?
All depends on the motor build, but anywhere from 15 to 1600? Yeah, anywhere from 15 to 1600. It just depends on what different products you're using inside the motor, but most of them are within that range.
Well, I tell you what, I love the Mopars. I love coming out watching Factory Stock Showdown. It is a class that is very competitive, very tight. It can be won and lost right there on the starting line. So you got to be able to cut really good lights.
Yeah.
It kind of mimics a little bit in that regards of Pro Stock, because I mean you have to be sharp on the tree to actually win around over there, and same thing here. So is there anything else that you would probably like to drive besides the Factory Stock Showdown
Not
class?
the first time I've been asked that question. And look, we're blessed to be able to race. I'm very fortunate to be able to race with my family. There's a reason why my name's on the top of the car, our family's name's on top of the car. We appreciate the support that we get back home from my dad, Karen, my brother Brad, all our family and friends like Amy and all the people who come to the racetrack and watched us. super cool. And I've been asked on more than one occasion, would you consider driving something else? The fact that I'm standing here doing an interview with somebody like you, and I've watched your podcast online, blows my mind, because that wasn't something I really thought was ever going to happen one day. But
Right.
I don't race for attention. I don't race for glamour or interviews. Happy to do them, but I race because I really, really enjoy going fast and driving cars.
Right.
So I would love to go faster one day. It's a long way to say. As a kid, I always dreamed of driving a Pro Stock, but it has to be a Dodge Pro Stock car. So if you're listening, folks, I think you know where I'm going. So I'd love to one day be able to wheel a Dodge Pro Stock car, but, we'll see. How about
Well,
that?
it'd be really nice if we start seeing a little bit more of the Dodge being drove over there and Pro Stock,
I agree.
because right now there's not very many.
No, and it's a super competitive field. Obviously, the Aero, the Camaros can't be beat. We know it as it sits today. But the other reality is, if that doesn't happen by the time we're ready, we have some very clear goals. We want to win a Walla. We want to compete for points championship. We're teammates with Mark Powick and Kyle Powick's driving a car this year. Their cars are really fast, really good, and there's other cars here that are fast between the Stanfield Racing Engines cars. KSR Fords are very fast. So once we accomplish that goal, because it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, once we accomplish that goal, then the thought will be, okay, what do we turn to next? Well, I want to help my boys get up and running. Dominic expressed interest in driving again at some point too. So get them running in stock and super stock, and we'd love to be able to run in this class, be competitive, accomplish our goals, and then we'll think about what's next. If Pro Stock isn't a thing in a Dodge, it's always possible that we could build a badass Pro Mod that nobody's ever seen before. So
There you go.
just saying. I've been getting a little bit of pressure from somebody about Pro Mod drag racing, so it would be super cool. And I get that that's where a lot of interest is in the class. Big money races, $150,000, $200,000 to win. I totally get it. But at the end of the day, I've always loved the door cars, and the fact that if I couldn't do it in a Pro Stock car, I wouldn't be afraid to build a Pro Mod car. But lastly, I would say it's got to be different than everybody else's. I've seen Cudas out there. I've seen, a couple Chargers. So I'd have to do something that maybe nobody's ever seen before. So
There you go.
just saying.
Well, I want to thank y'all both for taking some time with us here at the Gatornationals and talking with us. And we're looking forward to having y'all on our podcast to really dig into your racing background, how you started, all the different classes that you have drove up to this point. It's going to be a really fun show.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Well, thanks for having us, and it's great to be able to not only talk about racing, but talk about going fast. So if you guys ever want to talk cars and you want to talk about racing, we're always willing to help. So,
Oh, we love bench racing.
yeah,
It's like he was saying, we always appreciate it. It's awesome to try and get our family name out there. It's crazy how much support we've gotten, just like he was saying, from family and friends locally, and just the amount of people that stop by. It's really cool. I never would have thought something like this would happen, so it's pretty awesome.
I tell you what, it's a beautiful car. It really is.
He gets a lot of credit for that.
Well, I have to say something of that before we leave, because you open up a can of worms. I always get teased all the time for cleaning the car, and I have this theory, right or wrong, that if you take care of the car will take care of you. I'm a big karma person, so I've always believed that, the cleaner I keep it, and I try to keep all my stuff clean, the rig, the car, etc. But I have a firm believer in karma, and I have a thing about making sure she's very happy and very clean, and not only that, but representing our company, Airmark, Ray Barton Racing Engines, Race Tech, Impact Racing, who helps us out with our gear. We want to make sure that they're well represented too, because at the end of the day, every dollar you get of support is super, super helpful. So we want to make sure we represent them just as well as we want to represent ourselves. So.
Well, one last thing. What would it mean for you to win one of those 75th anniversary Wallies?
I mean, winning a Wally is my ultimate goal, and I've been told, hey, you could come and race in other organizations and maybe make more money. You could come and race on other platforms and maybe do something different in general, whether it's break a speed record or do this or do that. But it's not a matter of if we win a Wally, but when, number one. Number two, if we're fortunate enough that it happens this year in the 75th anniversary, that would be badass. We were super fortunate to be invited to the Bernie Speed Fest, where we saw you guys, and we saw the 75th anniversary Wally, and I thought I was looking at a piece of like Tiffany crystal. It was amazing. So we will be super, super, super happy to win it when it happens, and we're gonna enjoy being in the winner's circle. Got a lot of Mopar fans that talk to us online, and whether it's a a bronze Wally or it's a diamond plated Wally, we're looking forward to winning one. So thanks everybody for your support.
No problem. Thank you for having us swing by.